This is our BS Gaming video review for Bully.
Alright, first of all, let's keep in mind, this is not a Columbine simulator. If you don't know what that means, it has to do with something about school shootings and kids with, violence with kids. Now, what I mean by violence with kids is like shooting and stuff like that. There's no guns, no blood. There's not that much swearing. There is swearing, not that much. And no death whatsoever. You cannot kill, it's impossible to kill anybody in this game. I mean, if you remember the big debate over this game, it's because, well, Rockstar was known for the hot coffee mod from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So, parents are like, oh, this game is going to be very violent and they're going to... It's just because of Grand Theft Auto's reputation. Well, don't think of Grand Theft Auto. Think of this as the Warriors, but toned down to where there is no blood or no killing. Some of the gameplay is from the Warriors, actually, if you've liked that game. Alright. So, you're in Bulworth Academy. You're Jimmy Hopkins. Your parents sent you away for about a year, and they go on a year honeymoon. Your mother is like remarried, I don't know, like the 5th time or something like that. So, this is the baddest school around. What I mean by baddest is everyone is mean. Everyone will beat you up.
Even the nerds.
Mm-hmm.
The fight mechanic works really well, and it's really easy to pick up.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, this isn't Grand Theft Auto, so I'm not gonna... Is it gonna suck? Well, no. Actually, in some ways, it's a lot better than Grand Theft Auto. Now, it's not as big as Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I mean, like... But, here's the thing. But there's more detail to it. There's more... Like, everyone in Grand Theft Auto is always mindless and stuff like that. Well, what they changed in here is they have individual characters where everyone is their own person. Meaning that, like, you'll see the kids that you picked on before and beat up and stuff, and they'll say, like, random things and stuff like that. And most of the time they're different. There will be only a couple instances where you'll hear the same thing over and over. But, well, here's one of the problems of Bully is there's a couple of long loading times and stuff and weird glitches. But, you know what? It's pushing the PS2 really hard, and I give it credit because this is a really amazing game. What I mean by amazing is just like, it's fun. It's just really fun and classic. Okay, so let's just see the, like, you see people beating up each other right here, like that. So that's a fight mechanic. Oh.
It works really well, and you're not going to have much trouble picking it up.
Wait. So like that. It's very like the Warriors. You can stuff people in garbage. You can
shove them up on the wall.
Do that. All this up. You can do a lot of stuff. Now, weapons, you're thinking like, well, where are my weapons? Well, here's your weapons. Your slingshot, a spud cannon, firecrackers. So basically, this is like kind of like a rocket launcher. This is kind of like your pistol. This is kind of like your shotgun, and this is kind of like grenades and stuff. Now, you may think like, oh, there's no real gun, so this is not going to be fun. Well, do you really want to kill kids? I mean, like, do you really want to? I mean, that's kind of sick if you think about it. Like, that's not fun, in my opinion. That's just kind of mean and stuff. But here's the thing. Prefix will be, and cops will be following you around. Now, you may think, oh man, I'm going to get busted all the time. Not if you don't run. So like, okay, see? I just caused violence to authority. Now all I have to do is just run away from them. And here's a couple of transportation. Now, there are motor things and stuff like that.
go-karts?
You cannot drive cars. I mean, that may seem to like a disappointment to some people, but you know, I found like it's a lot easier getting around with like a go-kart because it's a little bit smaller than a car and stuff, and I kind of like it actually. Now see, the prefects are chasing me around.
If you get caught by prefects a number of times, then
you have to serve detention. It makes it more into the realistic school thing. So like I said, you have your go-kart and stuff like that.
For replay value, there's collecting the rubber bands, there's completing all the classes. The endless summer is basically everything.
Basically, you can redo, not redo, but you can do all the missions you missed. Like let's just say you missed, let's just say you missed like the 4th mission or something. You didn't like get to it fast enough, or you did like a couple other things. Well, you can go replay that mission again and beat it. Then after that, there's really nothing much to do except just walk around and collect all the rubber bands, which is fine by me because like in Grand Theft Auto, like seriously, once you beat the game, what else are you really supposed to do besides collect all the hidden packages and stuff like that? So, and here's your bike. This will be your main transportation also.
The game's music is really good. If you take a listen to the background music for a second, it just sounds really cool.
Yeah, it has like a really cool bass stuff and stuff like that. Now, what are some differences between this and Grand Theft Auto? Well, like I said, no killing, no carjacking or anything. You can jack bikes off of kids though, and people. So, but there's really no big difference and stuff. So parents, if you're gonna think like this is a bad game because it's made by Rockstar, well, no, you're just scapegoating Rockstar because of the fact that they made Grand Theft Auto. No, if this was Grand Theft Auto, this would do really bad. Like, seriously. So, really,
you got a clock at the top left of your screen.
Every minute is a second in our world. So, in our world,
1 minute is
60 minutes is 60 seconds for us.
1 minute is 1 hour in their time.
Now, okay, keep in mind though, you're only like 15 or something like that, and you have a curfew. Now, you do violate your curfew. The cops will be chasing you. Not as bad though. And also, you only can stay up to about 2 o'clock, which you may find kind of dumb, but it's actually it's not that bad because of the fact that like you kind of want to go to sleep for like getting the new classes and stuff. So there's really nothing much else to say. Otherwise, I recommend getting it because it's like something different than Grand Theft Auto. So if you like those games and you like the Warriors especially, you'll love this game because this is like the Warriors but toned down a little bit.
Okay, check out bsgaming.42.com and our other video reviews. See ya.